What's up, yada yada fam? This is Basement Hopper, and today I'm with
Ghost Dub.
Hey, Dotta.
Today we're going to be talking about superhuman abilities and what else is going on in this cruel, evil world.
But first, we got to get our toast in. BJ, what do you want to toast to?
Let's toast to a great day. You know what I'm saying? Good time, good people, happiness, love, and happiness.
Double down on the happiness.
No, you're right. Yeah, just double down on it. You already know. Toast to. Let's go.
Happiness. I'll tell you, there's nothing better than cran apple juice.
I don't have no cran apple juice. I got some spicy water.
You always do. Jermaine's got the regular water today.
Yes, I do have regular water.
That's because he got diarrhea, though. He's trying to flush himself out.
Wow.
Jermaine and I were talking about, he was talking about brunch, right? You know, the meal between breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
But then we were trying to figure out what you call the meal between lunch and dinner, right?
The meal in between lunch and dinner. What do you
the meal.
A snack?
See? Why? Why though? Like, okay, so it's the meal between lunch and breakfast is called brunch.
Yeah, but so you want it to be called Leonard?
So here's the thing. Look at this.
Because that's what Basement calls it.
Yeah.
No, you didn't call it. Are you serious?
I did call it Leonard.
He said,
wait.
Leonard.
Look at this, right? I looked it up. Right here on Google, the Macmillan Dictionary says that you can call it Leonard or Dunch, and it's served between 3 and 5 p.m. Often a time for restaurants to close and prepare for dinner rush.
Sir. No, sir.
Dunch?
Dunch, bro.
You ain't never seen you ain't never heard that word in your whole life.
Ever. This is my first time ever hearing it.
No, he used that announcer voice to lie to us because ain't no way in the world. You ain't going no Webster dictionary and seeing Dunch and Leonard in there. Because it'd be somebody's name, if anything. Yeah, helped and created by Leonard Dunch. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be
That sounds like a law office.
Yeah, law office
of Leonard Dunch.
Meal between lunch and dinner.
But right here, I mean, it could be because I never heard of the Macmillan Dictionary. I mean, it could be just some knockoff dictionary, you know what I'm saying? But
it's like the Urban Dictionary.
As a kid, I did call it Leonard.
You liar.
Just because, I'm a kid mashing up words and stuff like that. But
you stop with these
lies. It wasn't because I knew that it was called Leonard.
Bro, it's called a snack.
Leonard dinner.
And then we were trying to figure out what the difference between dinner and supper is. Dinner and supper are both used to refer to the main meal of the day, and especially to that meal as eaten in the evening. Supper is especially used when the meal is an informal one eaten at home, while dinner tends to be the term chosen when the meal is more formal.
Bro, it's always been dinner time, whether it's formal, Thanksgiving, Christmas, during the week, it don't matter. Dinner time. I don't think anybody ever has told me come eat your supper.
No, I never heard supper either.
You're not a true Southerner.
No, we're not Southerners. We're Northerners.
No,
good.
Midwesterners. Midwesterners.
My grandma on my dad's side used to say that all the time.
He's from
overseas.
Have supper.
I'm from overseas.
Yeah, but how many years did you live out there though?
I stayed in Germany till I was 6, and then from there we moved to Texas till I was 14, and then from 14 to now I've been in Indiana.
Don't you speak German?
So what?
Nothing.
I did. It's crazy. It's crazy because when I went to school there, we had to speak German in school, and at home I had to speak English. So it was a point of time that I was speaking both languages fluently, but I don't remember how to speak anything from when I was 6. Okay, but it was crazy. And I was telling my boss, I remember the apartment complex we stayed in. I remember the church that we went to. I remember the bakery that was down the street from the church, and all the gumball machines that was outside on the corner versus inside the stores and stuff.
What was the store called? Remember that?
The bakery?
Yeah.
It's called Dunch.
Oh, I don't know what the bakery is called. I just know how it was set up. It had 4 different things of licorice as soon as you walk through the door. Black, red, blue, and green.
Hey, guess what? Throw all the black ones away and tell them to shut up.
Bro, that's the first time I actually tasted black licorice. I spit it right there on his window. As soon as I bit into it.
I don't blame you at all.
Bad, man.
Bro, because it was like that fresh stuff. Like they made it there. Bro, when you touched it, like your hands were still wet from the juice and stuff for the licorice.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Ooh, you know what?
Just thinking about it, just that taste. I used to eat
But the
bread
shopkeep
called-
was like, "This little black boy spitting on my window."
Germans are
I don't know what accent that is, but
Gosh, my gosh. Like
then fucking we used to eat brochen, this bread called brochen. It's like a sweet bread.
that's
that they
the
serve.
meal between breakfast and the next
brochen.
breakfast.
Brochen. 1996 is when we moved here, BJ. I remember when I first met y'all, man. I was like, man, I ain't talking to none of these cats. Because I didn't want to be there, bro. Like I was mad. We moved to Indiana. I was like, man, I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't making no friends.
Your mama would have beat every child on our side of the church,
Bruh.
just to get us to act right, and we'd have been friends very quickly. Based on what you mean. You got attitude? Oh, you got attitude? Meet me in the nursery.
You better straighten it up right now.
Like
The fact that my mom used to whoop me from the choir stand without touching me.
Boy, they cut them eyes at you, boy. Or if
Bruh.
that usher tap you on the shoulder, you just...
Here's our superhuman abilities section. This man, Stephen Wiltshire, is an autistic genius. He is able to draw entire cities from memory after seeing them only once. He once drew a 19-feet long drawing of New York City after a single 20-minute helicopter ride. You ever seen this guy? This video?
Yes, I have.
I have not.
I said that. I
You
said
haven't
that
seen that?
That's definitely him, isn't it?
I'm going to touch it.
That's St. Myriax.
Oh, that's the proper name for
Proper
it.
name is known as AKA Gherkin.
I don't know how to express it. It's wonderful, beautiful, and he's such a clever voice.
Mary's so busy talking.
Just so lovely to have been part of it. Really is amazing.
I mean, look at that, dude.
When Stephen was 8, he was drawing detailed pictures. These children with autism do not have Stephen's savant ability, but they face the same problems of communication and social interaction that Stephen has successfully learned to
That's
overcome.
great.
Bye, little one.
I mean, like, the detail in
Stephen
it
has been
is
drawing
just
for over
crazy.
25 hours. He has used 11 pens and 3 pencils in his quest to complete his panorama, which covers 7 square miles of the capital. Jason Hawkes photographs London frequently from the air, often following the same route that Stephen took.
When most people go up over London, even though they live in London, often they get really lost. You know, they can't even tell whether they're on the South Bank or the North Bank. So the fact that he's here and he's picked up this building here, which they're actually demolishing at the minute, was a building my dad used to work in. It used to be Claremont Benson's years ago. In fact, he's picked
that's
up
crazy.
on that, and he's got it really. You know, I noticed which building it was immediately.
I find fascinating is from this position you're seeing the city in a particular angle and you're seeing Canary Wharf at a different angle, but you can pick out the street plans, and once you look at it you can orientate yourself and start to get your memories of the city into that location. The proportions of the buildings very accurate in terms of some Myriax being slightly lower than Tower 42, the Commercial Union building at halfway up, and St Paul's.
Yeah, that's truly
Crazy,
amazing.
bro.
That's truly like crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that must wrong, but it definitely wasn't as cold as mine. When I did that same thing, my stuff was way cleaner than that.
Yeah, it was a little messy,
my-
wasn't it? I mean, lots
Yeah,
of...
his had a lot of scribbles on it. My
Yeah.
stuff was like straight pen, straight stroke. You know what I'm saying?
Tai Walk, sorry, is a Vietnamese insomniac who claims to have not slept for 41 years. After a bout of fever in 1973, Walk acquired this baffling ability. Doctors say that he shows no ill effects of sleep deprivation, but in fact is mentally sound and able to carry 2 110-pound bags of pig feed a distance of 4 kilometers every day. Now, what that has to do with not sleeping, I have no idea.
Right.
You know what?
So he got super strength too.
No, it's the pig feet juice. They get them. It's the pig feet juice. It's the juice that's inside of the pig feet. They drink that like a little elixir and it gives them powers to not
Like,
sleep.
you mean like the pig feet they have at bars and stuff like that?
No, like what he had. The pickled
Oh,
pig
pig
feet.
feet. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pig feet.
Pickled pig feet.
Pickled pig feet. They got that as bars, bros.
No.
Get some out of that little jar.
Pickle nothing, bro.
No. Did he say pig's feed? Is that what you said?
Pig feed. This guy right here is gonna cut a BB gun pellet.
Yeah.
Here goes.
I heard it, but I didn't see it.
I saw a flash. The blade went by. All right, we're gonna play back. We're gonna play back. Using the slow motion camera, I want to see if Machi-san has achieved the superhuman.
Yeah, that BB didn't stand a chance.
Man, that BB easily could have flew off and hit him in the chest.
How did he see it?
I bet if he played Call of Duty, nobody would stand a chance, bro. He'd be seeing everything.
They're probably running around with swords. It is a person. It is a player that just does that. He don't use no guns in the game.
Yeah, his name is Ghost of Caldera.
Bro, I think that's the dude that killed me last game. We should run one game like that, bro.
Oh, we would lose so bad.
Oh my god, we should just try it. We should just try it for one game, bro.
The man with infinite endurance, Dean Karnassus, is an American ultramarathon runner whose body does not exhibit signs of physical exhaustion ever. He once ran for 350 consecutive miles, foregoing sleep for 3 days straight. I mean, I can't even run like 15 feet without wanting to go to sleep.
Man, I was about to say he's in optimal shape, I guess. Because
look at this guy. He is cut. Look at this kid. Look at this baby. At the age of 6 months, Liam Heckstra could walk upright without assistance, including upstairs. By 1, he could do chin-ups. By the age of 18 months, he would lift and move the furniture in his family home. Liam was born with an extremely rare condition, the deficiency of myostatin, a protein that limits the growth of muscle within the body. His muscle growth is uninhibited, which has led to him possessing 6 times the strength of children his age. 4. He is more jacked than the guy that ran 350 miles, bro.
Hey man, that baby be like, bam, bam, bam. He's straight.
He's like the real life Bam Bam, bro.
What? Are you serious right now, dude?
This is the guy from the thing at the top of the page. The monk with impenetrable skin. Zhao Rui is a Shaolin monk who has trained himself to withstand dangerously sharp objects in a shocking stunt. Rui held a power drill against his temple without breaking the skin for 10 seconds. Him laying on top of the spikes over here.
So I'm saying that's definitely going to lead to bronchitis.
Oh, that's the iron bar right here. He is literally, the iron bar is like into his body. He's pushing it down with the force, his own force. You guys ever heard about the double slit experiment?
No.
Basically like your brain, it sees everything upside down, but when the actual reality it comes outside, it's up.
So it's like, okay, let's say that I have like an apple off to the side, right? And I'm not looking at the apple. And while I'm not looking at that apple, it's not an apple until I observe it. And then the particles crash down and form an apple.
Okay, let's stop right there.
So you telling me that
apple's gonna be an apple whether I look at it or not, okay?
You telling me you put an apple on the table, you turn around, and while your back is while you turn around, while your back is turned to the apple, it turns into a cassava melon. And then when you turn around and looks at it, it's an apple again?
Yeah. So things are only the way that they are while you observe them. When you're not observing them.
Hey, guess what? I have toes.
So we really don't look like we look.
Hold on, no. When I look away from my toes, I can still feel that they are toes. They don't change when I turn my back away from them. Matter of fact, I can't see my back all day long. So I got spikes on my back right now.
You might be King Koopa.
Oh my gosh, Lord.
I never want to observe this.
Nah, fam, this is 1,000-year-old egg. I don't know really why they call it that, because it only takes several weeks to several months to make these things be preserved the way they preserve them things over here. You can get these either duck, chicken, or quail eggs, but the egg that we holding right here today is a duck egg. Let's peel into this thing and see what it's looking like over here. Now, Ron, fam, I know what you're thinking. Look at this beautiful, delicious looking egg over here.
Delicious.
Let's cut into this thing right here. Look at that delicious residue on that knife right there. Ron fam, you can't tell me you don't want to pop this in your mouth right here. Now, Ron fam, as you can see, the egg whites have become this beautiful golden brown, while the egg yolks themselves have become this greenish gray looking creamy color right there. No, I know. We're all wondering the same thing. What does it taste like?
He can keep his root beer and avocado eggs. I'm not eating none of that bull crap. That mess looked terrible, bro. I bet his breath smelled like the Land Before Time, for real. His breath smelled like Littlefoot's ankles.
I can't remember if this guy actually eats it or not. Let me see.
I just want
Boy.
He better not.
That your dirty, wet sock that have been sitting under your bed for 1,000 years. This is exactly what this smells like. This is a preserved duck egg, aka a century egg. Black in color and smells just like Queen Elizabeth's pinky toe.
Oh my god.
He better not eat that.
Bro, he better not.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Guys, I know I've tried a lot of atrocious things, but I'm kind of skeptical right here.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't really taste as bad as it smells. I feel like it would taste good with a bit of spice.
Sir, you gonna get in that bathroom and wipe your mouth with that toilet paper with your nasty ass.
5.5 out of 10. It is now my favorite, but it's not bad at all.
0 out of 10. Negative 20 out of 10. Negative
He just
1,000
lost his
out of
rabbit
10.
ass mind.
That egg smell like booty lips.
Bro,
That's what he said.
Tripping.
No
It
way,
might taste
bro.
better with a bit of spice.
My boy.
Sauce on it.
My boy.
Yeah, he put some sriracha on there.
My boy done he done boiled the egg in St. Joe River water. My guy boiled his egg in sweet and sour sauce. Dude.
He just popped it right in his mouth, man, like it was nothing.
Oh, what is this?
All right, so we couldn't really explain the double slit experiment that well, but
This
listen
Grace.
to this. No, this is not Grace.
Oh.
You about to be hating like a mug. You about to
You're about to learn something though. You're about to learn something. You ready?
From Grace.
Okay, I actually have to talk about this telescope because I'm starting to think time isn't linear.
How about the James Webb?
It's not linear, which is, I agree, pretty upsetting.
Because here's the thing, how do they know what direction to point it in to get the
Time is cyclical.
So, this isn't super easy to visualize, but the beginning of the universe is in every direction.
They can point it in any direction because if we're going back in time, all roads are going to go back to the beginning of the universe eventually.
Yes, exactly. You got it.
I'm going to vomit.
That happens.
If I took a picture of this area of space, and I know you're going to say that like the way that we perceive direction isn't true in space, but like we know that Mars is in one direction and Jupiter is in another direction. So clearly there's some type of direction in space.
Yes, direction is at least one thing that does exist, and Mars is absolutely in one direction.
Stand in this area, and I zoom all the way in this telescope. I'm going to get to the start of the universe eventually.
Right, because, and this is, I agree, quite weird. Light has a speed, and it takes time for the light from distant objects to arrive at us. And eventually, if we see stuff that's really, really far away, we're basically seeing like the leftover radiation from the Big Bang.
Because the universe started from a particle and a Big Bang.
Yeah, close
But
enough.
if I'm in this area, and I go this way, I'm also going to get to the start of the universe.
Yes, because things in that direction and things in that direction are both very far away. Hey, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You're doing great. This is normal. You're doing great.
The universe is constantly expanding. So we all started from a single point. But now we're a bunch of points.
So many points.
If I were to get in a plane
Okay.
that could withstand space and just start driving towards where that telescope took that picture,
Where are we going with this?
would I age?
Yes, well, so you know in Interstellar...
I haven't seen Interstellar.
Okay, I don't actually...
I haven't seen it
really
either.
get that. The point is that you would age because we cannot accelerate any amount of mass to the speed of light without using infinite energy, so that's not going to happen. But that's not relevant here.
Why'd she stand up like that?
Is that those galaxies we're seeing aren't currently in the past. We are seeing them as they were in the past because it has taken 13 plus billion light years for the light from those galaxies to get to us. But for those galaxies, time has been passing for all of that time. If we were able to just instantaneously pop up where they are right now, we wouldn't see them as they were. We would see them as they are right now, after 13 billion years of aging and colliding with other galaxies and stuff like that. They are not in the past right now. It is only their old ancient light that we are seeing right now.
There's no direction that we could look in that would take us to the future. Because every direction takes us to
Right, but it's only the looking. We are seeing snapshots of the universe as it was. That past is not there anymore, but this bizarre quality of life, that it has a speed, means that we can see it.
I gotta stop.
The way that I think about it is like if you go around the Earth, the one entire revolution, your beginning point is also your end point.
Yeah.
So, when I'm on one side of the door and I close it, and then I go back to the other side of the door and close it, it's the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
Let me go try it.
All right. Let's see you go try it.
It's all good, man.
I already went.
What?
You
tripping.
See that superhuman ability?
What? Stop.
Doorbell's gonna ring in 10 seconds.
I'd be scared. I would be so scared right now.
Like, did y'all see me at your door?
I don't know what in the Ripley's, believe it or not, is going on, but my sister sent in a group chat with my other sister this picture, right? And she said, if you look across the street, there's nothing out of the ordinary, right? And she zooms in again. I don't see anything, right? And then we see this head just protruding from the ground. My sister and I are texting her in a panic. Like, is that just a man's head? What is going on? She's not responding. So we think maybe she just was called to the scene. She's a trained paramedic. Maybe she's trying to see if this is just a man's head on the ground wearing these earmuffs. She's not responding. So we immediately FaceTime her. My other sister's cracking up. She thinks it's absolutely hilarious. I, as you can see, am absolutely mortified. So she walks back to the scene, right? And there's nothing there. There's nothing there. He's gone. You're telling me that this head just popped up like a daisy and then just disappeared? The math is
why don't you get your big head out the way?
Okay, I got a lot of comments on this video asking if we could see the head up close of like the mysterious head that just like vanished out of nowhere. The head that looked like it just grew out of the ground and then disappeared.
Okay, move your head.
Okay, but it's creepy.
Okay, so this guy right here, he's currently traveling to his beginning point or end point from his beginning point.
He just caught a glitch.
Came out of one of the he on Super Mario, one of the pipes on Super Mario. I mean, because there's no way you go from when you go inside, you go you come down, and then you come back out. Yeah, the way you come up. So he gotta come up the top. You know what I'm talking about?
Thanos must have unsnapped his fingers.
Maybe he's playing.
There's no way he's sitting in the ground, even if there was a ditch, because there was a little ditch. There's no way. There's no way. Nothing's making sense.
Yeah, man. He was cutting grass under grass.
Ollie was behind the scenes. Remember, like on Mario 3, you could jump behind that white screen.
Yeah.
He sat down on the white block for a little bit.
Yeah.
Fell back behind there.
3 seconds.
He does have like those earmuffs on that like you wear when you're like weed eating and stuff like that.
Yeah, he also wearing the same ones that coaches wear.
He's an Avenger.
He's part of the distilled Avengers.
Yeah. Probably looking for that Avenger.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, what the heck? Shit.
You know what he said? He said that breakfast sandwiches are on sale at Wendy's this week.
In the comments, somebody said, "Bro is speaking QR code." This one I thought was interesting too, because we saw the guy's head in the ground and it was unexplainable. So this is also kind of in that realm.
Those the same people?
Yeah, same people.
Hey, my guy looks like Louis Anderson. Louis Anderson. I can't remember how his voice was in that cartoon. That's a guy, right?
No, these are both women. They go from that.
Hey man,
ain't no way, bro.
Let me apologize for.
This is how I know that the universe is all messed up.
This is why they started the show Captain. You know what I'm saying?
This is why every first day should be at the pool. You gotta get.
Have you been baptized?
Yeah, just like won't you come? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get baptized on the first day every single time. Man.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in. This has been Yada Yada with Ghost Hopper and Dotta. That's Ghost over here on my top left, Dotta on my top right, and of course I'm Basement Hopper. We appreciate everything that you do for us. Please don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, do all the things because it helps us out way more than you could ever know. And we will see you in the next episode. Peace.
All right, y'all stay up. Yep.
Peace. Bill Russell died this morning at 88 years old. He changed a lot in basketball for African Americans.
Absolutely. Led the way. 11 championships, exactly right.
Yep.
I mean, he still was pretty active. I mean, you seen him at all the events. I mean,
for sure.
He still was very active. So,
condolences to his family.
Absolutely. Sure. Legend never dies, man. He'll live on through people.